Hello everyone. Well, for this little sketch of the day I'm going to do, sketch of the day number 2, I made up one of course. I'm using a camera. It's a GX85 Panasonic Lumix, and it hasn't got a microphone inlet to it. It's recording on the camera recorded. So I'll tell you what it does very well, saying it's not an outside microphone, it's in the camera itself. I found it's very good too. So we're going to try this camera, see how we go on with it, and it's we're going to do an homemade sketch of the day. So we'll put the sky in, I'll put a bit of water in. Don't look at my water, it's dirty, I know. And we'll just mix a little bit of ultramarine for the sky, and a little bit of Windsor with it. So that's ultramarine and a bit of Windsor, but it looks okay, that. So we'll just see what I come up with. And I think what we can do today is have it a little bit stronger. Oh, this is looks like this is cheap paper printed. Can you see the printing on it? We'll just see it's a cheap paper, and you can see it's running quite well. This is what you get if you use a cheap paper, but we're not bothered. We can try and do it with this paper. That's what you have to do, you know. You can't give up on a paper. You have to carry on, never mind what the paper tells you to do. Oh, that's too red. I'll have to be careful that it's running easy, this one. So with it being the paper, make the foreground a bit darker because it's so light. We'll have to have some darkness in it somewhere. So we'll put a little bit of yellow ochre. There's your yellow. Put a little bit of orange into it. That's how I was saying. Maybe a little bit of blue. Now we can. I'll tell. Oh, let's see. We'll have a path here, and we'll have a. We'll have a pretty high here, this side of this path going down. Like that. So there's your path. Here, this is your path here. This. Okay, so let's get put a bit of brown in this. It's very weak, isn't it, that? Let's put a little bit more yellow into it. Increase its strength a bit. Let's get this straight from there. Yeah. So we've got that path and this patch of land here. Oh, now we want some think we'll put some a hill at the back with purple. Let's have a look at that. There's the hill at the back. Now we'll bring some grasses in. Oh, I haven't dried it, have I? So I'll dry it then. Have to get some better paper next time. Now let's see. If I put some more raw sienna across, put a little bit of blue in it, and just use this patch here as another field here. That's just really good there. Now this field here at the front, it's not. Let it get some lemon. Put a little bit of Payne's grey into it. Now let's see. That should give us some colour. Now I get some brown umber. This umber's red because it's Winsor & Newton. It means that you have to put a bit of blue in it, keep it going, darken it a bit. Or better dry it and I forget too far forward. So we put our larger trees here in this area. Like this. Now I'm putting a bit of dark in, but letting it found its own place. Now it is, I'll put some just here. And that's it. Now I think what we'll do now, I'll put some, yeah, I'll put a couple. Right, now just slow that like that for a minute, and you can see where we're going right up there around. So I'll keep that very light. Now this, now a little bit of, see the lights, if it was light. I'll use that colour. Now, what we can do now is, we'll put the big tree in here. Well, it'll have to be just off here, so here. We'll put a big tree in here, and that's because it, just with this colour in the land a bit. Okay. Now, this big tree here, I'm going to put 2 trees in. Would you put the light on first, or the dark? If I put the light on first, when I put the dark on, it'll run into the light. Is it better for the light to run into the dark? No, the dark to run into the light is best, isn't it? Always. Okay, so what we can do then is, first of all, we'll get our light tree in. You know, this light tree, I'll still have to have it pretty strong. Now the colour, a bluey. Now look, I'll put here. And I'll have to make it dark at the bottom of it, just temporarily. Now then, what colour did I think? Right, now here we go. Okay, to there. Now then. Oh my. I think I made this dark enough, which is what we have to do. So now we have the 1 tree up this side here. And another tree coming up this side. Well, there we are. It's a funny one, this, isn't it? Still wet. Right, that's that one done. I've not quite got used to doing it yet, but I think if you can like make a picture of it in your mind of what you're going to do and put it and print it on paper in your mind, with your mind, looking at the paper and imagine there's a picture there and you're copying that picture what's on the paper when you're directing it from your mind onto the paper. I think you'd have to blank your mind out while you were painting and do it like as though you were like hypnotised. I don't think there's such a thing as a photographic memory. Not a full photographic memory. Perhaps a good memory and a good recall, but I don't think there's such a thing as a full photographic memory. I've seen a painting and been able to do it again. I think you can imagine the portions of it, like imagine, well, the tree has to be 1/5 away from the top of the picture. The bottom of the tree has to be 1/5 away from the bottom of the picture, and the tree has to be just above, across, going across, just one little bit across the centre, but not in the centre. Only use a couple, or don't use 4 trees. You can use 3 or use 2, but you must use a large and a small. And don't overdo it with trees, don't put too many trees in. Only have a balanced foreground as well, the amount of land, firm land, and just have a third amount of the hedgerows, or have one light and one dark, the shaded side, and always have it a little bit bigger than the other one. Oh, I am rambling and rambling and rambling and rambling. I've just done this one for my Patreons. It's not so far off, because you do get this green and that, and this mountain at the back is nice, but that's because I put the creamy colour, left it cream at the bottom here. I put the blue and then washed it out here and put a little bit of light colour in, and what it's done for this here, it's made it so that it's got that look with it, this bluey grey at the back. So that's like an ideal colour. That's another mountain there. And this is an ideal colour of, if you look, when you're in the lakes, if you look, you'll see this green on the side of the hill. And also, when it's a windy day and it's light, you have a white patch, don't you? There, and then your blues. But that I've not done in that, because I'm not doing it as somebody who was making a perfect picture. In fact, I'm getting away with it with that, aren't I? Okay, God bless you all. Take care. Happy days. think I'll better put, I should really put my moniker on it, shouldn't I? So that's sketch of the day number 2. I'll have to look for something that ideas away from this country scenes that I'm doing. Take care everyone. God bless.